What is up, everyone? We're back again with another Blu-ray and 4K update. This is just me going over all the movies I've bought over the past few weeks. I've got a nice little pile here next to me. Now, there's a little bit of a sad story in here, but a story of revenge to follow as well. I'm just trying to make it sound dramatic. It's nothing too exciting. You'll know what I mean when I explain when I get to them certain titles. So let's just get into it with the first thing that I'm going to show off here. I'll start with the 4Ks. And this is Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer from Arrow Video. Now, I've done a full unboxing of this on the channel. I'll leave the link to all my unboxings down below, my unboxing playlist, if you want to check that video out. But I did actually watch this movie. There's a lot here I haven't watched, I'm not going to lie. But I did actually watch this one. It's a film that's intrigued me over the years because I used to type in most disturbing films of all time just to see what, was the most graphic and most shocking films out there. And Henry used to pop up a few times in that list. And I don't think it was like deeply disturbing, but there was one moment where they sort of kill this family, and it was kind of hard to watch. That was the one moment where I was a little bit, oh my god. But overall, I do think this is a really good true story about Henry. I forgot his real name, but he is based on a real life, Henry Lee Lucas, a real life serial killer. But I just thought this was all about him. But he does have sort of a partner in crime here. This other guy named Otis, and he is a real killer as well. And it's kind of them two just going on a little bit of a killing spree there. If you like slashers, true crime, serial killer movies, I do think there's something here for you. I do think this is a really good movie. 7.5 out of 10 if you like. The transfer, I do think could have been better in places, but this is a very low budget movie. They've done the best they can, haven't they? But it did look good in a lot of other places as well. It was just certain scenes that did look a little bit lackluster at times. But I'm very, very happy to own this set. It's a really nice addition from Arrow. One of the best they've done. You get a booklet in there, a storyboard book, postcards posted, a lot. It's all in there. So yeah, if you want to see me unbox this properly, that'll be in the link down below as well. Now this is time for the little bit of a sad story I've got here. Now I went to CEX and they had Bird with the Crystal Plumage, is it? On 4K in the Arrow box set with all the contents for £12. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to grab that now. And that's what I'm going to show next. However, them circular stickers they put on did unfortunately rip the box art. So as you can see here, there is a rip in the box art. And I really didn't know what to do. I went on the Arrow website and it's just still going for £30. On Amazon it was 30. And I thought, if I take it back, they're not going to have another copy. What can I do? And I just want to say thank you to everyone in the Big Paulie page and stuff and the Blu-ray community who've given me some advice on getting these stickers off better in future. I did actually savour this bit here because actually a hairdryer actually worked to get it off. But I'm just going to bite the bullet and keep hold of it. It's a shame, but at the end of the day, this is what counts for me. This disc here. It's nice to have the box art and everything. It really is. But for £12, I just don't really want to take it back. I did email CEX and I sort of give up with them, and I just said, look, you need to stop sticking these stickers on, no one wants them. And I went to the shop yesterday and went, just by curiosity, if I brought this back, what could you do? And she went, we could probably give you your money back, but there's nothing really we could do to replace it. So I'm just going to keep hold of it. Now, I have never seen this movie. I've heard it's one of Argento's best. I know Alan from Alan Scouse is a really big fan of this. He's got a poster in the background on his videos of it. But I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. I'm not the biggest on Italian horror. I do like some of them and stuff, but they're not really... I know there's big fans of it out there and stuff, but I've never actually seen this one. So I'm looking forward to checking that out on 4K. But it's just a shame off the box art, but what can you do? Next up is another 4K that I've never seen, and that is Arrival. Picked this up from CEX as well. Every time I'm looking on doing a top 20 sci-fi movies you should own in your collection, and every time I type in the best sci-fi films, this one always comes up, and I don't feel like I can do that video without watching this, but I have not seen it yet. Denis Villeneuve is a director who is... I like a lot of his movies. I don't absolutely adore him like some people, but a lot of his movies I do like, especially Sicario. So I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. I've heard it's great and one of his best movies, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure that'll look great on 4K. Next up is the little bit of a revenge story I got here from CX. So yesterday I was in town and I've been after this for quite a while. I know there's 2 different versions of it, but I picked up Batman, the animated series. Now, this had £15 on it, and I thought that has got to be an error. And then when I looked up, there was this Batman box set with 5 animated films in. That was £15, and it had that sticker on. And this was actually going for £80 on the CEX website. Now, that did include the 3 pop vinyls, so maybe this was probably going to go for a little bit less. But I knew £15 was the wrong amount that they put on there, so I grabbed it and got out the shop as quick as I could. But unfortunately, it doesn't contain all the pop vinyls and stuff that you're meant to get with it. But for £15, this is something I've been after for a very, very long time. I'm just going to open this up really quickly here. There is another edition of this in HMV, which I seen later on. That was going for £50. But yeah, it's just like a nice book type deal, if you like. And I didn't realise how many episodes were actually on in this series. I've watched a little bit of this as a kid. I used to love them. A big bonus feature disc and stuff. I used to love them from what I've seen, but I've only ever actually seen like 5 episodes or something. So I'm really looking forward to delving into this. This is hours of entertainment. I'm a big Batman fan and I can't wait to get into this. So a little bit of redemption there, getting this for £15. That is an absolute bargain in my opinion. So yeah, one of them innit. Now, last week I went out with the Movie Insider. You may have seen my video. If not, all my Blu-ray and 4K pickup videos will be down below in the playlist, and it'll be in that video if you want to check it out. But me and him went to town, and we seen this in 2 different shops, and it was playing on my mind all week. And I went to HMV yesterday, seen it again, and I didn't think twice. I just grabbed it and went, I have to get this set. And that is the 88 film set of Anaconda. And you got Anaconda in there, Anacondas, The Hunt for the Blood Orchid, Anaconda 3 Offspring, and Anaconda, A Trail of Blood. Now, I've got the I Know What You Did Last Summer box set and the Urban Legend box set from AT Films. They are really, really nice additions, and I'm very, very happy to own this. I know a Species one has just come out. I didn't pre-order it, but now I've got this, I sort of want to get that one as well. I own the first Species movies on Blu-ray, but I think to get for 2, 3 and 4, that's the only way to go. But anyway, I have seen the first movie of this way back when it first come out in the 90s. I rented it on VHS from the video shop. I remember enjoying it, Ice Cubes in it and stuff, I remember that. But my memory is very, very fuzzy with it, so I would like to go back and revisit that soon. I haven't seen the other 3, and I looked at the Letterboxd reviews, and they do seem to gradually get worse. It seems like Anaconda Trail of the Blood is one of the worst movies ever made, going by reviews and stuff. But just quickly, I didn't realise David Hasselhoff was in this 3rd one. So yeah, could be fun. But yeah, I'm looking forward to checking these out. So you got 3 and 4 on the one disc there. You got Anacondas 2 and Anaconda 1, which is definitely the best poster. Owen Wilson in this as well. I forgot he was in it. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Owen Wilson. Now inside you do get like booklets and stuff. I'm sure if you want to see an unboxing of this, it will be online somewhere. I don't want to spend the whole video going through it, but you get postcards and everything. And there's a poster in the 3rd one. So I'm very, very happy to own that. Now, I've got a feeling that these films are going to be really terrible, but I don't care. I mean, I love low-budget horror, cheap horror. I have done all my life. I've always picked them up on DVD and stuff. I will find fun in these movies, I'm sure. So very, very happy to own that. Love the artwork. Great addition from 88 Films there. Now we're getting into some regular Blu-rays. Now, I watched this one online the other day because my friend Dave keeps asking me to review in this film. So I thought, I'll just watch it and review it on the channel for him. There will be a review coming of this on the channel very soon, but I liked it that much. I picked it up on Blu-ray and I just want to watch it one more time before I get my full review out there, because it's a lot to take in, because you can't quite believe what you're watching, and that is the Greasy Strangler. My friend Josh also told me about this years ago when I worked with him. This contains some of the most disgusting movie characters you have ever seen. It's basically about this strangler going around who covers himself in grease and strangles people, and it's actually this guy who is the strangler. Him and his son live in this house. His son doesn't actually know he's doing it, but they also give tours and stuff in their free time. That's their job. Not the free time, but that's their job. It's just so weird, but they're the worst tours you've ever seen. It's just a weird movie. These two are absolute freaks who just walk around in their underwear all day. They're just really scruffy. This girl comes and moves in with them who's as disgusting as them two, and they're both fighting over it. Honestly, I cannot explain this movie. It's just something like I've never seen before, but I couldn't take my eyes off it. It was so well done. It was absolutely hilarious. It was just black comedy done right. It's one of them movies. It's so bad it's good. I highly do recommend this if you want something a little bit different. You won't quite believe what you're watching, trust me. But I will have a full review for this coming in due course. Never seen anything like it, I haven't. Next up we have Martin Scorsese's The King of Comedy, a film I have wanted in my collection for the longest time. I've never actually seen this film, part of the reason I want it in the collection, and I've heard it's one of Martin Scorsese's best. And when I heard Joker took a lot of inspiration from this and Taxi Driver, it just made me want to watch it even more. So a big fan of Robert De Niro. You know, I can't wait to give this one a go as The King of Comedy. Next up is The Truman Show, a film I seen as a kid, but I know I didn't appreciate it. I think I was expecting more Jim Carrey, like Liar Liar, Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, and this is one of his more serious roles. And it didn't quite hit with me as a kid, but I think when I watch it now as an adult, I will really come to like this one. My friend James Lack from Movie Bug said this is his favourite Jim Carrey movie. So when I seen it, it sort of pushed me a little bit more, you know, to buy that when I seen it. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out again. I know it's really well acclaimed by everyone. Next up is a film I seen in the Arrow video sale yesterday, and this was going for $8.99. I think the days of 2 for $15 may have gone with Arrow, but their single titles are $8.99 now, and that is Being John Malkovich. My friend Kyle is always banging on about this film, how much he loves it. In fact, he actually, tell you about this, he actually lent me this version, but I haven't watched it yet. I've had this for quite a while in the house, but I thought, you know what, I'll just get this Arrow version. It'll push me to watch it even more. It's got all the extras on, and I've heard a lot of people say that they really do like this film. I love John Malkovich. I love him in Con Air. I love him in The Line of Fire. So I thought, you know what, maybe I should just give that a go. John Cusack's also in this, where they were both together in Con Air. It sounds like a bit of a strange movie, but I'm looking forward to checking this one out, and finally happy to own that. So I'll let you know, Kyle, if it's any good. Yesterday I went to HMV and I seen that 101 Films was also having a sale. Now I seen this last week and it was $11.99, I believe. And then I seen it and I was looking at it and thinking about picking it up, and I left it. And then I seen it again yesterday for $5.99 in the sale. So I grabbed it, and that is Uncle Peckerhead. I don't know anything about this film. I just read the back. It's a 2020 film, and it's about this guy who goes on a road trip with his band, I think. And if he doesn't get his medication before 12 o'clock or something, he turns into this cannibal, this crazy cannibal who comes after them. And I just thought, that sounds like my cup of tea. The cover art and everything, the price, it all just played a part. So I picked it up. Really looking forward to checking out Uncle Peckerhead. But I haven't seen it yet. Next up is a film that my friend Reese from Rio's Positive POV, I'll leave the people's channels I've talked about in this video, I will leave them down below so you can check them out. He always bangs on about this film on Twitter, and he makes film Twitter really fun as well. So Reese, thank you for, you know, really getting everyone involved on film Twitter. But he always bangs on about this film, and that is A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. This is a vampire film, I believe, all shot in black and white from 2016 it might be. I think it's 2016, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know too much about it, but the fact that it's a vampire flick and he bangs on about it made me want to check it out a little bit more there. And it's meant to be very artistic and stuff. And I've seen it, CX, and just grabbed it straight away. So that is A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. Great title for a movie. And last off here, everyone, we do have a Bruce Willis movie. We were talking on Twitter about Bruce Willis films and what's his best, and a few people did say this one to me, and that is Tears of the Sun, a film I have never seen. I remember when it first came out back in the day and there wasn't too much fuss about it, so it's just one of them films that's passed me by. But a lot of people on Twitter tell me that this is a really good film, so I thought, you know what, I'll just pick it up and check it out, and that is Tears of the Sun. Let me know if you guys think that's a good film. In fact, any of these films. What do you think of these titles? Are they any good? Are they not? Let me know, and I'll get back to you all. I promise. I may do another Blu-ray unwatched pile. Going through all the Blu-rays that I haven't watched yet. I've done that video twice, a couple of months ago now, but I got that with that list and that pile fully watched, but I have accumulated a lot more now. So maybe you can watch that video and jump at the screen and say, you need to watch that one first. I think that might be one of my next videos, so look out for that. And if you want any more of these Blu-ray and 4K updates, they will be down below as well as my full Blu-ray and 4K collection behind me. That video will be down below as well as the channels I spoke about here. So thanks so much, guys. Take it all easy, and I'll see you all in the next video.